What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with the 14th episode of the Leicester City Career Mode, and we're starting things off in this episode with a game against Red Bull Salzburg. The only thing we're really going to change in the starting lineup here is I'm gonna bring Mendy back in for Sar. He was out suspended for I think the first game of the season it was. But he's back now, and we're gonna try him at center back again. So Sarr is gonna get a little bit of a rest. He's coming back in decent form, and then I'm gonna start David Villa up front with Jamie Vardy ahead of Okazaki there. Everything else is gonna stay the same, except for Galliano is gonna go in for Martinez there. I think. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then that's the way the bench is going to stay. I do want to give Malcolm a go at some point. He's our backup right midfielder. I do want to keep him relatively happy. He's a nice, exciting young player. He's still got some potential. So I wouldn't want him to get too unsettled and want to leave the club. But yeah, that's the lineup we're going to go into the next match with. And here we go. Red Bull Salzburg. Or is it Red Bull Leipzig? It's actually, which is it? I would know if the game ever loaded. It's Salzburg. Okay. So the only fixtures we've got on them are the two against PSV. They lost both games against PSV. I'm guessing that was a Champions League playoff. So then they went to the Europa League, which is what this is. It's not the Champions League, actually. I'm pretty sure I said Champions League earlier. Anyways, though, Mahrez with a goal to start us off, and a second goal as well. He's probably going to be our star player this season, same as he was last season. Hopefully, that's how things go. 75 minutes played, still 2-0, and David Villa has got his first goal this season. Always love to see him score, and that is 3-0 to Leicester. Great start to the Europa League. Okazaki wants to play more. I just played you last match, Okazaki. Calm your tits. Now, who's going to play this match? I figured everyone would be tired. They are pretty tired. Fuchs, we have a slightly deeper squad this season, so Fuchs is going to go in at left back. Sarr is going to go in at center back. Mahrez is going to go out for Malcolm. Despite those two goals, I do want to rest him a little bit. V is going to go out for Okazaki, and I think Clements is actually going to go in as well. We're going to start with a pretty different lineup in the next match. It's probably going to be an away match, though, I think. Or no, I think our last match was away to Crystal Palace in the league, so this is probably a home game. So it shouldn't be too bad. And I think we had a cup game just 2 days after this as well. So yeah, it is against Watford. Obviously, league is still the priority. They're in decent form. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Hopefully, we can add another loss to that record of theirs. This is a lot of these players' first game of this season, and Deeney has put Watford up 13 minutes in. For fuck's sake, we should not be dropping points in this match. And oh my god, what are you guys doing? Oh, I need to sell this whole starting 11. How are we going to lose 2-0 to Watford? Oh, God. This is painful. This is actually painful. Oh, fuck me. 3-1. Jesus, Watford are fucking shite. Oh, I'm not liking the way things are going this season. We've got a much better squad, but we're just not performing. I mean, we barely beat Norwich last episode at home. We beat them 1-0, and then we go and lose 1-0 to Crystal Palace away, and then lose 3-1 at home to Watford. Lads, get it together. I'm definitely changing the lineup for this upcoming game. It isn't the cup, so it doesn't really matter, but just... that was disgraceful. That was an absolutely disgraceful performance. Oh, man. So, Fuchs, get out of here. Sarr, yeah, get out of here. Both of the strikers can fuck off. Malcolm clearly didn't have a good game, so that's probably the last time he's going to play in a long time. that's just, we can't be. I mean, we were 3-0 down before a late Lamar goal, so he's the only player, of those new players to come in for that game. Or well, he wasn't one of the new players to come in, but yeah, he's going to be one of the only players to keep his spot. Pretty much is what I was trying to say. Oh man, that was. That's a bad result. That's a very bad result. That's probably my worst game as manager of Leicester. Definitely my worst game as manager. That's just. I mean, losing 4-0 to like Manchester City at Manchester City would be a better result than losing 3-1 at home to Watford. Away to Burton. In our current form, we're going to lose it 3-0 probably. Just, oh my, that was embarrassing. Come on, lads, though. Bounce back with a win. Villa got a goal in his last game, so hopefully he can add to that tally this time around. 30 minutes in, still 0-0. Lamar has scored to make it 1-0. It's his second goal in as many games, so decent stuff there. Okazaki's picked up an injury. 70 minutes played, still 1-0, and Lamar's got his second of the match. He is looking like he could be a very good player for us. One of the only, one of the only bright spots of this season so far has been Lamar. Got 3 goals in 2 games. He's a nice young player, and he's got us into the next round there. And I'm gonna need him to perform again. He's gonna start this game, no matter how tired he is, against Manchester City. It's probably gonna be away, and this is gonna be a really difficult match, especially given that we just lost 3-1 at home in our last league game against a very weak opponent. And this stout port has not been great. Okay, so we got two decent players there at the end. Alright, so I'll take that. Okazaki's going to be out for 2 weeks, and Huth is suspended. Alright, well, neither of those players were probably going to start anyways. Huth probably would have started, actually. But I guess De Vrij is going to hop back in there. And then, who can I put here? Benaloon Sarr's going to go back on the bench. And Clement is going to make his way to the bench instead of Okazaki. But I'm going to start with that exact same lineup for this next game. Most of these players are in form. This is, pretty much a full strength 11 for, from me here. I'm praying for a win here. It would kind of make sense, actually, given the way this season's gone so far, for us to win this game. We're losing games that we shouldn't be losing. Hopefully we can win games that we shouldn't be winning. Away to Manchester City, let's just get straight into it. They've won their last 3 games, including a 4-0 thrashing of Sevilla. That is very worrying. Sevilla are a very good team, but we have went 1-0 up, courtesy of Mahrez. The other bright side of this season, Mahrez and Lamar, our 2 wingers, have been, 2 of the best things about the season. And David Villa with his second goal of the season in a very big match. And I was saying it before the match. I wouldn't be surprised if we won this, just because we shouldn't be winning it, and we have done. We won it 2-0, and this season is just mad. Like 3-1 loss at home, and then a 2-0 win away to much tougher opposition. I would take it though. Villa and Mahrez with the goals. Love to see Villa scoring. He's going to keep his spot for the next game because of that goal. And it's going to be against Rangers. I believe that is Rangers. It is Rangers. Alright, and then we're going to do some more training here. Clement, unless there is unless someone's tired, Clement's probably not going to start another match for us until he is 70 rated. Wasn't necessarily his fault, but he was a part of that 3-1 loss to Watford at home. We really shouldn't have been losing that. I mean, we played with like a half-strength lineup, but that was still a very easy game, and I'm still very disappointed with the loss. We've got Rangers here. It's an away game, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. Don't know what Mars is talking about here. What do you mean, your decision? Usually that means transfers. That can be good or bad. Alright, he'd like to stay and play. There was never really any speculation about him leaving, but it's always, it's nice to hear. We're going to start with the same lineup again. I'm happy with the way they performed in the last match, a 2-0 win away to Man City, so hopefully they can do the same against Rangers. Although I'm going to go ahead and predict a 1-1 draw. because this game does not make any sense sometimes, and I think this is going to be one of those games. We just lost 3-1 at home to Watford, 1-2-0 away to Manchester City. It would only make sense that we drew this game, especially considering Rangers have lost their last 3 matches. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this. I'm not feeling good about it. 20 minutes in, still 0-0. No yellow cards either. A goal at the exact same time. Lamar and Crooks. And according to my prediction, those are going to be the only 2 goals of the game. We'll see how that pans out. Alright, Jamie Vardy has proved me wrong. It's 2-1. Can we still win the match, though? Hopefully we can. Okay, that's a relief. It was close, though. Only winning 2-1. I would not have been surprised if we lost that. But Lamar and Vardy with the goals. Very nice stuff there. Lamar adding to his tally. Vardy with he's probably gonna, I think he's got like a similar goal record so far this season that he had over the entire like last season. When you're taking like average amount of goals per game. So I mean, if he keeps that up, it'll be a decent season for him. Got a scout report here. And yeah, both those guys, 2 strikers. Well, I mean, a striker and a center forward. That's interesting. We'll see how that pans out. They're both 15 years old. Both have similar potential, similar ratings. Could be some promising players there, but I'm going to wait a little bit before I do anything with that. De Vrij, though, out for 6 weeks, and that is just not good to see. He's one of our best players, and we don't have. I mean, we've got Sarr as a backup, who's decent, but he's really young. He can't really be used as a crucial first team player, which is what he's gonna be now. But I'm gonna start Huth. Sarr's still in bad form. I mean, obviously that form comes from losing 3-1 at home to Watford, but still, he's gonna continue to play on the bench for now. Schmeichel actually looks like he's gonna be back a little bit early from his injury. Hopefully that's the case, because I'm not really confident with our backup goalkeeper. I really he's only there to play like 1 or 2 games. Like every 2 months, I would say, at maximum at the time being. Maybe a little bit later on he'll get some more game time. But yeah, that's the lineup we're going to go in to this game with. Not going to change anything again. As long as we keep winning. Well, I mean, I had to change De Vrij, but that's the only player that I'm going to change. As long as we keep winning, I'm fine, even though that was a pretty tight performance against Rangers. Now we play Fulham at home, who are not in good form, but hopefully we can pick up the 3 points. Mahrez with a goal pretty early on. Hopefully we can just destroy Fulham here. We really need it. We need the 3 points, and we need to gain some confidence. Oh my god. I swear, if we fucking lose this game. Alright, Lamar's brought it back, but this is another weaker team that we're playing at home, and the last time this happened, we didn't get a good result, but it looks like we are going to get the 3 points here. We have done. Alright. So hopefully that 3-1 loss to Watford away is the only time that we drop points at home against weaker teams. We have came away with a win here. Again, Mahrez and Lamar are our key players so far this season with the goals to bring us the win. And that's going to be the end of this episode, so leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.